What's up, everybody? My name is Jen, and welcome to Hamel's House of 3D Prints. If you're new here, hello. I have been selling 3D prints since November of 2024, but I have been doing live sales on my own online business since 2020, and I just kind of swooped right into selling 3D prints along with my already business, which was crystals, and I've had success in it. And I did a video that was just bringing up the fact that you can even sell products like this on the internet, and I got a lot of questions and I got a lot of feedback saying they want to hear more about it. So that's what we're going to discuss in today's video. I do want to start off by saying this is how I sell my 3D prints. It does not mean it's how you need to do it. However, there's a lot of really cool benefits about doing it this way. I'm here to help everyone succeed and encourage everyone to just start. I am not here to gatekeep any information. I'm here to help encourage you guys to just start. Okay, so who is this video for though? Is this for the people that are trying to make the same product over and over again and sell it on Etsy? No, this is not selling live on Etsy. This is not selling at scale on Etsy. You can absolutely do that with this niche, which is why I love 3D printing so much. You can scale it as big as you want, or you can just stay boutique-y like I plan to do. And this is also not what you see on TikTok and whatnot, where you go and you see somebody live and they're showing you a product and you can buy that product right through the app. This is absolutely not that. There's a lot of back-end stuff you have to do to prepare for those types of lives. Can you do that? Absolutely. Go for it, girlfriend. Do it. Do you, boo. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in making like the same jargon for 500 people. Sure, I could probably make more money if I did that, but there's no joy in that for me. I am all about the art when it comes to 3D printing. So this is for people who have a craft. You don't even have to, you can take this if you're like out there crocheting and sewing little booties for, little kids or something. This is something you can do too. So this is not just only for 3D peeps. We're going to talk about what I do on which platform and why I prefer this platform over the others. I'm going to talk about the basic necessities you need equipment wise, but the ones that I absolutely suggest you invest in. I'm also going to talk about how to avoid or handle people who are non-payers, trolls, things like that, because you're going to get that on any app. And at the end of this, I'm going to share with you 10 tips to help you be successful from my experience. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it and let's go. I do have some notes here that I'm kind of following along, but I'm just, I'm not a guru at editing. I do edit my own videos plus run my business, plus I'm trying to keep a 6-year-old alive. So it's a lot, and I just don't have time for like all the fancy bells and whistles on editing. So if this is a little choppy, I apologize, but I'm trying to get all this info out for you guys in a cohesive, digestible manner. So bear with me. So the booths that you guys are doing at market fairs, I did the Tucson Gem Show in 2021. And it was 2 weeks long, and I was there from 9 a.m. to like 6 o'clock at night every single day. It was wild. It was crazy. And I lost a lot of money. The experience was great because, I found my Moldavite hookup. I found all kinds of awesome materials out there, minerals out there. And I learned a lot about business. But financially, I wouldn't do it that way again, ever again. In fact, at one point during the gem show, I turned on the live and I went live for my crowd, that I had already had. So, I was selling my own stuff on a live sale in the Tucson Gem Show because it was just like, anyways. All right. So yeah, depending on the traffic, in person is tough, especially if you're in a small town. Like I'm in Vegas. If I set up a craft booth in Vegas, somewhere wherever they have their fairs at or their marketplaces, I'd probably do okay. But listen, check it out. You gotta prepare for that, right? You gotta plan out all the stuff that you're printing. You gotta think, oh, what would they want? I don't know, maybe some straw toppers. You gotta print all of it, and then you gotta pack it, and then you gotta make sure it's all priced, and you gotta put it in your car. And you gotta drive, and you gotta go to your little high school, and you gotta go into the building, and you gotta lug all your tables, and you gotta put all your tables up, and you gotta put all your stuff out. Some of you guys may love it, okay? But for me, that's just a lot of time wasted, and then you gotta sit there all day long. You're just sitting there, like you're at work, essentially, and it's hard because sometimes you guys do all this work, and then you pack it all up, put it in the car, and drive all the way back home, and then you gotta unpack it all up again, and you made like $200 for the whole day. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta. Okay. So say you're doing that and it's not working out for you. This may be perfect for you. Okay. I was in a town of 200 people in North Carolina, 250 people. And I was doing what I'm doing now. So it's definitely feasible no matter where you are in the US. And if you're doing the Etsy thing, you could do that, but that's definitely another slow burner too. If you need quick cash flow, this is going to be what you want to do. Okay, now let's talk about platforms. So you've got YouTube, you've got TikTok, you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, you've got whatnot. I have been doing all of my live sales on Facebook, and there's a reason for that. I have tried it on Instagram. I have seen how it goes on TikTok, and I've seen how it goes on YouTube, and I have seen how it goes on Whatnot. Instagram would be by far my least favorite, and I don't recommend using Instagram. It's just built a little bit differently, and when you are in a live show, there's something wrong with the way that chat comes through, and it just doesn't work quite well for the claiming system. That's all. It has nothing to do with really anything else, and their quality kind of sucks over there too. I always have technical glitches and issues if I do a live sale on Instagram. I don't even post over there anymore. Anyways, YouTube, I think you need like 50 subscribers, maybe 100 to go live. YouTube is not really a platform where people are buying things. YouTube is where people are going to learn things. You guys are here watching me to learn about how to make money on live sales. So I just wouldn't recommend YouTube unless YouTube is your end goal and you want to use that live time towards your AdSense watch hours. But that's kind of, that doesn't make any sense to me either. So I wouldn't even bother with YouTube, to be honest. And then Whatnot. So Whatnot, you're going to have a different type of clientele. I feel like the people in the Whatnot community are looking to spend the least amount of money. So if you're looking to be the cheapest boutique out there or the cheapest shop out there, by all means, go for it, girlfriend. But I don't recommend that. On a buyer's perspective, cheapest is not always the best. So you could actually not do very well because your items are priced too low. So I go with Facebook, and here's why. Facebook not only is like one of the oldest platforms, there's so much traffic on Facebook, whether we like it or not. No matter how much I hate Meta, I can't deny the fact that there is still a lot of foot traffic on that platform. Is there organic reach? Absolutely not. But there is a way to do what I do, and I'm going to tell you how. So you can go live as a Facebook business page at any time. You don't need a certain amount of followers. Set up a business page around your craft. Okay, we're gonna call it Sally's Stitches, Sally's Stitches for Bitches, whatever. That's good. Okay. Sally's Stitches for Bitches is your new business, and it's on Facebook, and you make your little group. Okay. You're going to actually go and this is actually better if you have two accounts. So I use this with Luis. He uses his Facebook account to help do what I'm about to tell you. You're going to want to be a part of every Facebook group you can that has to do with your niche and that has to do with live sales. And there are so many. There are so many groups out there. And that's why this is so fun, because you can play around and see where your traffic comes from the most. And what happens is when you go live, you just share your live into all of those groups that are full of thousands of people. So it's going to be much easier to do that than to put up the money up front for AdSense. I have used ads on Facebook, and what I would do is I would create my post on what my show looked like a snapshot of the table. And I would have a blurb about who I was and what the deal was and, what incentives you provide, blah, blah, blah. And I actually would throw $100 on that, and I would run it for 3 days to get as many eyeballs as possible. Now, I did that in the very beginning of my business, and it drove a lot of traffic to if you look, I have over 5,000 followers, but that was from the ads. And a lot of those people are overseas and wholesalers in the crystal community. So I attracted the wrong type of people, I feel, but it did get clientele. I have some of my biggest clients and my best clients right now are from ads they've seen and found me. So if you can afford ads, I'd say go for it. But for now, the secret sauce is going to be to stay consistent. So we're going to talk about going live specifically on Facebook, because that is what I know and that is what I'm doing. And you can take this and do what you want with it on any platform you want. Okay. You don't have to do what I do. Now, what now? So we need to figure out how we're going to set everything up, right? So you need to find a space where you're going to put your table and it's going to stay there. You don't have to break it down. So you put your table up and you find something, maybe a backdrop, maybe a tapestry. I just did tapestries. You can do anything you want, like stick your hue forges all over the wall. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It's almost like, people with their YouTube backgrounds. Make it something, I don't know, just cool, something that pops, colorful, lights, signs, whatever it is. Just make your set stand out from everyone else, right? So we went with 6-foot tables. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We went with 8-foot tables. And then I bought the little tablecloths that go over it so it looks all nice. And then we needed lights. Now, I am married to somebody who was an AV tech for 10 years, so he was kind of a snob when it came to good lighting, good visuals, good audio. And so that's why my setup is a little bit on the bougier side. I was selling crystals. You absolutely do not have to have what I had to begin with. But when people are looking at your live, if your live is dark or too quiet, they're gonna scroll away. You want to be bright, you want to be heard, okay? So just lighting is necessary. I use my phone. You don't need a camera. I used my phone. Now, I did go through the steps of many different phones, Android and Apple, trying to decide which one was better for me, and I preferred the Samsung. It had the best camera. I like to have products up close onto the camera. I look at other people doing live sales all the time throughout the years. And the same mistake that I see is that nobody is bringing anything up to the camera. A lot of times it's just like walking around really fast. You can't even see anything and waiting for somebody to say something. Don't do that, okay? Bring something up and talk about it and encourage the audience to speak to you. Ask questions. Tell them what you like about the product. Tell them how long it took. Just talk. That's really important. But we're still talking about equipment. So speaking of talk, if you want to, you can get a mic. We went a long time without a mic. And then when we got a mic, it changed the game. It's so good. Having a mic definitely keeps viewers engaged longer than that hollow, tinny sound when you don't have a mic. I use a mic stand for the phone. So you guys can use whatever you want. There's all kinds of different devices on how to display your phone, but I liked to walk around, have the ability to set down the mic stand and bring things to the phone without taking up any space on my table. So that's why I used a mic stand. All of the equipment that I use, I will put in the description below so you can go around and browse Amazon on maybe something cheaper, something in the same realms, whatever, something that you're lacking. And that way you guys can get started right away. And then also when you're doing your live setup, think about maybe some music in the background. I have always listened to Stick Figure in my shows. It just sets the tone for looking at crystals, and I've never gotten a copyright problem from them. So that's why it was always my go-to. And now it's familiar with my audience. I did not show my face on live sales. I still don't for 4 years. I don't show my face. Not a single live sale have I ever shown my face in 4 years. So if you're afraid of showing your face, good news, girlfriend. You just got to get your little pretty hands done, right? At least that was my thing. But again, if you're a dude watching this, I mean, whatever. You don't have to go get your nails done. Okay, how the claim system works. Now, you can do this however you want, but this is what I do. I show the item and I say the price. If something is the same price, then I have a letter attached to it. So if I have a bunch of towers that are all $5, I go 5A, 5B, 5C, and people in the comments will respond with their claim. Now, you might be like, well, what if they don't know how that's how it works? I've never, like, it's been 4 years and 3 times somebody came in and said, how does this work? I think most people in those Facebook live sale groups that are purchasing on a regular basis understand how it works. It's not a new system to sell things. So I really doubt you'd have to explain that. But if you do, it's no big deal. Okay, so somebody claims an item. You're just going to take that item. You're going to say Leaf Dragon for Cindy, and you write down her name and you put it on her ticket. And then what I do is at the very end of the show, now this is the thing. When you have people that are claiming, you need to get their email address because then you have no way of sending them an invoice. So I send them an invoice through PayPal. You could use QuickBooks. You can use Venmo, whatever it is or however method you want to send them an invoice, go for it. I've always used PayPal, and after 6 months of doing PayPal, I switched to a PayPal business account because I realized there's perks doing that. And that also gives your clients the pay in 4 option. So that's really nice. I send them an invoice, they pay it. And then, whatever your shipping policy is, whether, 1 to 3 days shipping, whatever, however long it takes to pay an invoice. I tell them 24 hours. They pay. And then, yeah, I'm assuming you guys know that you're going to be shipping things, but you just ship out their box. You're going to need some printer paper. And I use a third-party company called Pirate Ship for my labels because it's like 60% cheaper than USPS. And that way it's cheaper for my clients as well. What are we going to do when somebody's not going to pay? This only happened to me probably in the beginning a little bit. I did get quite a few people. I don't know if it was just that time of year or it's just because I was new. I rarely get that anymore. I did just get someone who didn't pay me this last Sunday as a new customer, and it's no big deal. I canceled the invoice and they don't get to shop again. It's not that hard. So that's it. Now, if this is a customer of mine that has paid me before and they don't pay, of course, I'm not going to block them. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? But if this is somebody that has never shopped with me before, and they claim and then they don't pay, then you just block them and they don't come back. It's very rare that happens, though. I really don't see that being an issue. So these are going to be 10 tips on how to be more successful at a live sale. Number one, have an incentive. So right now I'm doing a raffle. So you get a raffle ticket for every $150 increment, and then at the end of the month or the next month you do a raffle and you give away a prize. I've done that multiple times in different states and it's always been so much fun. I love it. We pick a name live and it's just our way of giving back. Number two is you can do free gifts with purchase. I've definitely give away so much stuff. I just like feel compelled to give everybody a free gift. I just have to. So that's just something else that you can do. Engage with your viewers real time. Talk to them, get to know them. Remember where they're living. These people are going to come back to you. This is not like the market, and this is not like Etsy where you're never going to see them again. This is like they come back. They want to hang out with you, okay? You are bringing a certain joy to people with your craft, okay? This is what this is all about. It's about building a community around your craft. So if you're not looking for that, then by all means, you can scale it. You can scale it anonymously. You could do it through TikTok. You could do it on Etsy. There are plenty of people teaching you how to do it that way, and you can definitely do it. Number 4, promote your live sale in advance. Like I said before, with the ads, you can do it that way. You can make TikToks and talk about how you're going to be live. I definitely think that letting people know what's up is important. Okay, so that's actually what I struggle with the most. Usually it's like Saturday, and I'm like, oh my god, I still have to get out an advertisement. Oh my god, but I'm at a little bit of a different point. So I have the same customers. I'm not actually like inputting new customers as of right now. So they know I'm going to be live. It's fine. Create a private group where your customers can be. And that's what I did on Facebook. Mine is a VIP group that's only for customers allowed in there. And that's where I can hold auctions. It's where I can talk about invoices. I can show previews of stuff new before anybody else. So I definitely suggest doing that. You can do a Discord. I love the idea of doing a Discord. I'm so busy right now that I just don't have the time to get it set up, but I would love to have a Discord one day and provide that for you guys too. That would just be so fun. You can go live in there. You can like show models. It's just so much fun. Okay. You can offer incentives like free shipping. When I first began selling, it was under 60 was free shipping. It's going to be different for your craft, whatever you're selling, whatever your price point is, you have to figure that out. But I definitely recommend free shipping. I've always had free shipping my entire time I've ever been doing live sales. It's just a really nice perk for people. Hold sales around the holidays. Take advantage of those holidays. Valentine's Day sale, St. Patty's Day sale, 4th of July Day sale, or Labor Day sale, Memorial Day sale, Veterans Day sale, President's Day sale, Mama's Day sale, Papa's Day sale, Christmas sale. There's so many sales you can do to drive people in. And that's just so much fun. I love sales. Sale days are my favorite. And then create content. Create content around what you're doing. Post. If you don't have kids or dogs, you have no excuse, okay? Because if I can pump out as much as I'm doing right now, geez, you guys can do it, okay? Post content. Post it. Flood the internet. And then stay consistent. That is key. That is the biggest key to your success. Pick a time and day that you can do it. If you can go live every day at the same time every day, you're golden. I have been going live every Sunday for 4 years. So I have every now and then I've done pop-ups, not too many. And being live consistently Sunday has been fine. It has been totally fine. People know that I'm live Sunday. People come in. We still do our shares. So I'm not trying to scale. I'm not trying to collect more customers as of right now. If I can do it and not have to try and constantly bring in more people, you guys can do it too. You guys can absolutely do this. It is so much fun. It is so rewarding. I have made so many friends. All of my friends are through my live sales. And if I need to talk to any of them, they're right there. And it became more personal. This is more of a personal side of business, and you're creating a brand that is just you. You know, it's not a big warehouse where you are fulfilling the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You could do that. You could. That's not my bag. So that's just a lot of work. And like if I want to be a warehouse employee, whether it is for Amazon or my own business, and whether or not I made $0 or $100 million, I want to be happy what I'm doing. And that's just not going to make me happy. So you got to do what makes you happy. And doing this has been such a blessing, and it's nice because I can take a day off if I need to. I can reach out to my customers personally and talk to them about their orders. I don't have to worry about strangers and reviews on TikTok and reviews on Etsy. Like there's no reviews on Facebook. I mean, like, yes, you guys have given me reviews. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But there's nobody looking at reviews on Facebook before they buy from somebody's shop. Like, I really doubt it. It's been a really fun experience, and I really encourage all of you guys to do it. It is free. You can do it right now and make some money, make some instant cash flow. When you make those invoices and you send it to people and oh my gosh, you guys. So the first time I went live and I sold a skull, it was like $175. I sent the invoice to this lady and I'm like, yeah, like this lady's going to give me $175 for this skull. When I got $175 in my PayPal account, I hit the floor. I was like, I can't believe I just did it. I just did it. I was so nervous. I had like all these notes to, like, in case people were asking me what what labradorite would do for you metaphysically. Like, just ridiculous, like way over prepared. Okay. So, you guys, with the 3D print though, you print what you love, you print what makes you happy. Cause that's what I did with crystals. I only bought what I loved. I didn't buy big pallets of really cheap crystals to try to sell them to the masses, like a lot of these crystal shops do end up doing, and then they kind of failed because they were trying to buy the cheapest crystals possible and have the cheapest crystals possible. While I'm over here with a $400 agate wolf, I ain't sweating it because I know that there is a buyer for it. I know that there are people out there that will, drop $1 million on a car in cash if they wanted to. Not that they're going to see our little craft show, but a lot of your success on these live sales comes from your mentality, comes from your belief in what you have and what you are selling. So definitely keep that in mind when the naysayers say it's a saturated market, you're never going to sell it at that price, it's a race to the bottom. All these people that say something that's negative is just their own reality. I don't have that reality. Like a lot of people, all the naysayers that I get on my comments, it's just a reflection of their own personal reality, and that's fine. There's people out there that are not going to succeed. Those people are the ones that think that way. So keep that in mind. Be positive, and you'll do great. If you have any questions at all, feel free to comment below. I do my best to answer all your all's comments. Okay. I really do. I'm super busy and it might take me like a day or two, but I definitely go through the comments and try to answer all of your comments. If you need any more information about this topic, please let me know. I don't know what else I could tell you about it, except that, why not? Why not? It is way better than markets. Come on now. Unless you're in a big city like I am, come on now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And if your kid is into this hobby, I mean, isn't it feel more safer for your kid to be at home with you than out in, I don't know, out where you guys are all scared of all these legalities and the rules of the market. And when it comes to things, the internet is the wild, wild west, and I'm a pirate. You do you, boo. Okay. Let's have some fun with this. Let's empower each other too. Okay. It's not competition. Let's empower each other to all make money. Cause there's a million gazillion people on the internet not watching us on YouTube and not knowing anything about 3D printing and figuring out like, oh my God, look at this YouTube, and then buying it. There's just more people buying than there are making and selling. There is. Sorry. So, I hope this video was informative, and thanks so much. Please like and subscribe this video, and check out my playlist down below with my other videos where I talk about different printers that I've had as a beginner and my experience and lessons that I've learned as a newbie beginner. I am a newbie. I started in November, but I have had zero problems selling the SHIT out of these toys. So take what I have taught you and run with it. And I hope you guys have some success, and I wish you all the best on your journeys. Bye for now. So, without further ado, holy diver. All right. What's up, YouTube? I gotta shut the door. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Let me know if you can hear me. If you guys want to share, that's always appreciated. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Hello, Cindy. 8 more days, right, Sarah? Hello, Dina. Good morning. You're on time, she says. Awesome. Come on in. Yay, we can hear me. Good morning, Shannon. How you doing? What do you guys think? I'm thinking we can either do discounted crystals, or we can go head over to the toys. Whatever you guys want to do. You guys are first. You get the floor. You get the choice. I don't know what it is you're here for now anymore. I used to always know why you were here. Now it's like, is it toys? Is it crystals? We shall see. Is it both? Good morning, Felix. How you doing? Hello, Fran. Where are you watching from today? Tiffany, the fluorite went to Cindy. I'm so sorry. Sold 14 for Jen Ann. You got it, love, for this one, right? All the OJs are going to have really good discounts if you guys are looking for some OJ spheres. Okay. Do the holders come with them? They do not, but I do give you a sphere stand if you purchase a sphere. They're just going to look like this. They're going to look like this.